Anyone who's watched this channel for a while will know that I'm a massive Batman fan. For me, when this character and his vast, rich lore are crafted into excellent stories, there really is nothing I enjoy more than that. Today, we were blessed with the first trailer for a new Batman animated show, this being Batman Caped Crusader. And from everything I've heard and seen so far, I'm very excited for this show. So in this video, I'm going to break down why I think that this could end up being one of the best Batman shows and Batman content in general that we've had in a long time. For starters, is the creative team behind this. The showrunner and producer is Bruce Timm, one of the leading forces behind the legendary Batman the Animated Series of the 1990s. To many fans of this character, including myself, Batman the Animated Series still remains the definitive depiction of Batman. That show did an exceptional job at exploring both Bruce Wayne and Batman in great detail, giving both adequate screen time, which is something that not every depiction of the character has achieved. It also did a fantastic job of exploring Batman's rogues gallery, humanizing many of them in ways that we'd never seen before, such as the episode Heart of Ice, in which we are given an updated backstory to Mr. Freeze, allowing viewers to sympathise with the character for the first time. That show also introduced Harley Quinn into the Batman lore for the very first time, as believe it or not, that character had never existed before that show in any medium, including comics. Given that that series is so beloved and was clearly made with an awful lot of love for the character, it's completely logical to believe that Bruce Timm will once again deliver something from a place of love for that character in that world. Likewise, Batman Caped Crusader's other creatives involved include Matt Reeves, the man who co-wrote and directed 2022's The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, which was another iteration of the character that was generally very well received by audiences, as well as J.J. Abrams, who's worked on both Star Trek and Star Wars, as well as working with Matt Reeves before on the 2008 movie Cloverfield. What's clear then is that the creatives involved in the running of this show have a passion and in some cases a long history with a good track record for handling the Batman franchise with both love and respect, and that should give us hope. Likewise, the cast for this also looks pretty interesting. We haven't heard many lines thus far from the trailer that we've been given, but what we've heard of Hamish Linklater's Batman voice, I think it sounds pretty good, and in line with what we've come to expect from the character.
3 explosions in 2 weeks. Peculiar. But now they'll all know I'm coming for them.
And I think his, in particular, seems to match well with the tone and vibe that the trailer gives off for this interpretation. Speaking of tone and vibe, that is what has stood out to me the most from this trailer. This seems to be a very good balance of Batman being really cool, but at the same time in quite a noirish and bleak world. I think setting this show in the 1940s, which is believed to be the case, and I'm pretty sure has now been confirmed, was a really smart choice. This freshens up the interpretation and looks to deliver something new for the franchise by taking it right back to its roots. Even the design language of the new Batsuit is in line with the original Batman design from 1939, with the short gloves, utility belt, and ears on the cowl being more reminiscent of a real-life bat. Setting it in the 40s also enables some really interesting designs for the villains, as the show can lean into the mobster bosses and organised crime gangs that era is particularly associated with. I also think, from a martial arts perspective, to my understanding, many Eastern martial arts had either not made it to the West, or at the very least were not as extensively well known and popular as they are today. Therefore, given that Bruce Wayne travelled the world to learn different martial arts, in returning to a 1940s Gotham, Batman outmatches the criminals from a fighting perspective even more than he usually does, giving him an even bigger edge than he normally has. The Batmobile too also looks great. There seems to be a bit of a trend now in making Batmobiles less tank-like and more classic and car-like again, which started with the muscle car style Batmobile of 2022's The Batman, and continues here in this 1940s styled Batmobile, and I'm very much here for that trend. I can appreciate the Tumblr of the Dark Knight trilogy for what it is, but it's not as cool visually, in my opinion. The trailer also showcases Batman being very much in line with what people love about the character. He's portrayed as being cool, stoic, intelligent, calm, and capable, which are all essential elements of any good iteration of the character, and all of these seem to be present here. The villains, too, look quite interesting. We've seen no sign of Joker, which I'm quite happy about because, as much as I love the Joker as a character, I always enjoy seeing other Batman villains get some well deserved screen time, as this is something that is often neglected. The trailer shows us some familiar faces such as Penguin, Two-Face, Harley Quinn, and Catwoman, all with some very good designs, might I add, as well as including some more obscure and lesser known Batman villains, including Onomatopoeia, Gentleman Ghost, and Clayface. We haven't been able to hear much yet when it comes to the score of the show, but the music played in the trailer and in the casting reveal teaser sounds very much in line with what we come to expect from a Batman movie or show score, capturing both some of the 1940s vibes and orchestral vibes of other Batman shows. And towards the latter half of the trailer, I even felt a subtle bit of the Batman 2004 theme in the music. The electric guitar, when used sparingly, seems to be an instrument that works well with Batman, so I'm hoping that we get hints of this in the show's score, as the trailer suggests. The last bit of good news is that the trailer is titled Cape Crusader Season 1, meaning it's not a limited series and that future seasons are likely, which is excellent, as this means that we could get even more great stories from future seasons of this show. Overall, then, as a massive Batman fan, for me, this trailer gave me all the right signs that this could be a fantastic show, and very much a spiritual successor to Batman the Animated Series. And I'm very excited to watch it on August the 1st when it releases, and I'll be sure to review it on this channel when it does. So that was my take on the trailer and details we have for Batman Cape Crusader. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe to see more content like this. If you're a big Batman fan, I already have videos on the channel about Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises, and an excellent Batman animated fan film, Batman Broken Promise. So if you enjoyed this video, you'll likely enjoy those ones too. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.